Welcome back, folks. We back with another banger. You know what I'm saying? Well, we back with another tasty dish. I really don't even know what to call this one. Let's call this garlic parm chicken and with pasta and bacon. Is that right?
I guess. Garlic parmesan chicken with pasta and bacon.
Okay, so look, after we cook it, you can name it whatever you want. I just know there's gonna be a lot of nice, tasty ingredients in this. So let's get into it right now. All right, folks. So looking at the pan, I've already cooked some bacon in here. It's a really nice additive. We're adding flavors here. Then we're gonna add our onions, already diced up. This is a quick recipe, but really tasty. If I'm not spilling it everywhere. Let's get that parsley out of there. Onion in there. Let that cook a little bit.
Is that a whole onion or half?
It's a half onion. You put a whole one in if you want, but I don't want it to be real overpowering with onions, so I went with half. There's going to be a lot of other stuff added to this, so I want it all to marry. Now, all that fond that's on the bottom, fond is, little bits of grimities, as we say on this channel. New people to this channel, welcome. Yeah, we call the grimities or the fond at the bottom of the pan. We call those grimities here. So get those all up, incorporate it with the onions. Let that cook a little bit, and then we're gonna end up adding some garlic. Grab it here. I'm only using this because I'm trying to get rid of it. I used it in a past episode. This is roasted garlic. I would be making my own, but I'm trying to get rid of it. Okay, and as I say on this channel, use what you got. Don't make a special trip to the store if I'm cooking something you don't have.
Or if you don't have a garlic press, and you have the jar garlic like that.
That too. It's like you already paid for it, so you might as well just use it. You know what I mean? Instead of let it go to waste. But yeah, I do have fresh garlic, which you guys will see here real soon. Okay. Garlic smelling good. The onion smelling good. The bacon, you can smell that too. Now we're gonna add a little bit of flour. Just about a tablespoon. Yeah, I know I'm kind of shaking this in here, but it's fine. That looks pretty good.
What are you making?
We're making a roux here. Turn it down a little bit. And this is just going to intensify the flavors. See how it's all drying up everything? Just combining those flavors right now. So I'm scraping up everything at the bottom, nothing burning. All right, now we start adding the good stuff. First, we start off with some half and half. I would usually use heavy cream, but I don't really have that on hand. And like I just said, use what you have. So that's what I'm using. Turning the heat down. I don't really want this to a boil. Want it to a nice simmer.
How much is this?
How much is that?
Yeah.
Probably like a little bit more than a quarter of a cup. So we're gonna let that sit. Kind of come up to a nice simmer. And while we're waiting on that, we're gonna come over here and we're going to make our garlic parm sauce or Parmesan garlic sauce. Okay, so I've already got some butter in here, about a whole stick. And I got some salt and pepper I've added. And we're gonna add some garlic, fresh garlic, like I said. We're gonna make an appearance. Put that in there. know what you're thinking. You're probably like, oh, it's using too much garlic. Trust me, it's not going to be too much.
It's called garlic parmesan. It's
It
garlic.
is. It is. This is the sauce that's going on top of the chicken. All right, so put that in there. Now we're just going to give this a nice little mash up.
Because you heated some of that butter in the microwave, right?
I did a little bit, and the other one was at room temperature. Add a little bit of Parmesan cheese to this. So make a really nice sauce to go on top of that chicken. Mix that up. And I'm gonna add a little bit of greenery. You know what? Yeah, because that's how it is. Okay? See you looking at me like, greenery again?
You all know what I think of the green stuff.
Alright. So you'll probably blast this in the mic for about another 10 seconds. And then it's ready. Okay? This is almost ready to come together. I already got the noodles cooking. And let's finish our sauce. Let's come over here. Check this out. Our sauce is up to a nice little simmer here. So now we start adding some elements to it. Turn it down. We don't want anything burny. So we add some more green stuff. Spinach. It's going to cook down quite a bit. So we'll throw that in there. A bit more. It's killing me right now.
A little bit more.
You're like, why? You keep putting the green stuff in there. Alright, so we're going to turn our heat up to about medium. Put that lid on so that way it all wilts and mixes in. And once that spinach is ready, we start combining the rest of the recipe, and then it's a wrap. It's time to eat. Okay, I almost forgot about one of the main stars of the dish, the chicken. Alright, so let's get that frying.
Would you do the chicken?
This chicken is already breaded in egg wash and potato starch.
Oh, okay.
Let's go ahead and...
It's going to be crunchy then, folks.
Oh, yes, it is. Crunchy and tasty. And I just seasoned up the chicken with a little bit of salt and pepper. I don't want to crowd it, so we'll put 2 in there. Salt and pepper, a little bit of smoked paprika, salt and pepper. That was it. Okay? Mm-hmm. So this is only going to take maybe like 5 minutes, and then once that's done, everything comes together. Let's check out our sauce. So that's where we're at. It's almost about there. Oh, you smell it? It smells great.
And the green stuff is wilting.
Yeah, it is. Turn that down a little bit. Now we're going to add a little bit of cream. A little more cream to this. Then I'm going to add, I got some pepper jack cheese here. You can use whatever cheese you want. You want to use mozzarella, Parmesan, whatever. But I'm using pepper jack. Kind of like that little bite. Okay, so we're going to let this heat up. And start melting. Once that happens, we're going to add in the bacon that we cooked earlier. And incorporate that. Add a little bit more cheese in there. And then add our noodles that we're cooking. Should be almost done. And then we're home free. You can hear that chicken cooking in the background. So we're almost home, folks. So let this melt and we'll show you what it looks like. Alright, folks, you see our sauce is looking real saucy and creamy. It's great. It smells great too. Alright, so now we're going to add in our bacon. That looks amazing. It's going to give a nice little bite to it. I'm going to stir this in. Oh yeah, look at the flavors combining in there. Okay. Now we're gonna add in our pasta. Cook. Get your shot here. There we go. Stir this around. And if it's too thick, make sure you save back some of that sauce. I'm sorry, some of that water from your noodles, because that'll thin it out. Won't be so thick. But before I do that, I like to make sure all my noodles are pretty coated, so I can see what the consistency is like. Yeah.
I think the consistency is delicious.
It looks pretty good. Looks good to me, huh?
Yeah.
I feel like if I thin it out anymore, it's gonna end up pulling away from the dish. We don't want that. All right. So I'm just gonna add one more spice here, if I can find it. If I can't, though, I guess we'll go without. And I can't find it. See, I guess it's all organized, but I can't find what I want.
So folks, if you have any ideas for us, I say he should alphabetize his spices.
I think that's a good idea.
And he doesn't like that idea.
No, I don't.
What do you do with your spices? Let us know.
Oh, here we go. Crushed red pepper.
Wrong cupboard.
No,
What
I
is
still
it?
found some crushed red pepper. Just a little bit of added heat. Nothing real crazy. Okay. Get some nice little syrup. And this time, let's get it.
Alright.
All right, fam. You see we back. Our chicken is done. It's looking great. I put it on the rack so that way it wouldn't get soggy underneath. So we'll go ahead and take these off. Still hot. Hot. Shouldn't be surprised by that. All right, so now we're gonna take our sauce. You know what? We're just gonna toss it in here.
Oh, the whole chicken,
Oh, the whole chicken. We need to mess around. Oh, yeah. Okay. Go in there. It's a nice chop. You can hear the crunch. Piece for the chef. Oh. It's lights out. All right, let's keep it moving. Pasta. Real creamy as it should. Sounding creamy. That's a nice portion there. We'll come with our chicken. Right on top. Gotta finish it off with the parsley. Just a little bit more. And a little bit more of Parm cheese on top. There it is. That's the money shot, folks. Yeah, that's looking great. Now it's time for a taste. Well, it's time for me to taste it. Give me a fork. All right, let's get some of this chicken. And let's get some of this, some of the noodles. There it is. Nice little bite. For my mouth. Mm. Mm-hmm. The bacon, still crunchy. Creaminess of the sauce. The chicken on top. And putting that sauce on top of the chicken still crispy. Ah, this is another fire episode, another fire recipe. Okay. For those of you who are new to the channel, thanks for subscribing. Sharing is caring, so share with your friends. Those who've been rocking with us since the beginning, appreciate it. Thank you. To continue to watch our videos. And that's it for today. Stay tuned for the next one. Peace, folks.